Today is the sixth lecture of chapter number 6, in which we are going to do the basic level of exercise 6C. So the question number 1 of exercise 6C states that Vixian's father gives her $120 as her monthly allowance. If she spends an average of $5 each day, find the amount of the money that she is left with after 3 days, 6 days, 10 days. Given that $Y represents the amount of the money Vixian has left after X days, copy and complete the table. On a sheet of graph paper, using a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 1 day on the horizontal axis and 1 centimeter to represent $10 on the vertical axis, plot the pair of values of X, Y. So in the first part, we have to find out the amount of the money she is left with. And in the B part, we will use the values from the part A to complete the table. And in the C part, we will use the values of X and Y to plot the graph. The general equation of a straight line is y is equals to mx plus c, where m is the gradient or the slope, and y is equals to c is the value where the line cuts the y-axis. Here's a point to be noted, that y is equals to c. This number c is called the intercept on the y-axis. As we know that the general equation of a straight line is y is equals to mx, but here we have simplified the formula as per our requirement, that is c is equals to y minus mx. Now by substituting the values in this formula, we will get the values of the constant c1, c2, c3. In the first part, the value of y is $120, the value of m is 3, and the value of m is 5, and the value of x is 3. So after simplification, we will get the answer $105. Similarly, in the second part, we will get the answer $90, and in the third part, we will get the answer $70. As I have told earlier that y is equals to c, so we can use the value of constants as y in the table in the B part, like this. When the value of x will be 3, the value of y will be 105, and when the value of x will be 6, the value of y will be 90, and when the value of x will be 10, the value of y will be 70. Now we are done with the completion of the table. Now we will plot the values of x and y's on the graph as shown in the figure, like this. And here our question is completed. Now moving towards the next question. Question number 2 states that the graph shows the P liters of the petrol which are consumed by a car to travel the D kilometers. Okay, so use the graph to find how far the car can travel if it has 3 liters of the petrol and 5.2 liters of the petrol. In the graph, this is a linear graph. The x-axis number line represents the petrol used by the car, and the y-axis number line represents the distance covered by the car. So we are given with the 3 liters of the petrol. So at the point of the 3 on the x-axis, we will draw a straight line to the pattern of the graph and stop there. That point on the pattern of the graph represents the distance covered when the car can use the 3 liters of the petrol. Similarly, 5.2 liters of the petrol, we will mark the point 5.2 on the x-axis and draw a straight line to the pattern of the graph and then mark the point. That point will represent the distance covered by the car if it has the petrol of 5.2 liters. Okay. Similarly, in the B part, the cost of the petrol required to travel 36 km. Firstly, we have to find out the cost, that is 30. We will mark the point 36 on the y-axis and draw the line to the pattern of the graph and see what point will we have on the x-axis, which is the 4 liters. Okay, now they are saying that 1 liter of the petrol cost $1.40. Then how many liters of the petrol will be there? How much cost will be there if we have 4 liters of the petrol? So what will we do? We will multiply 4 with the $1.40 to find out the cost of the petrol required to travel 36 km. In this way, our question will be end it.